Hi, welcome to Greeklish Outdoors on another episode of Snack of the Week, where we look at tasty treats and snacks for you to take with you when you're camping or hiking. This week's snack is Matcha and Marshmallow Chocolate Pies by Tastee. So first of all, apologies, I am not outside filming today. The weather is pretty bad and I'm full of cold, so I'm in the office. Anyway, the Matcha and Marshmallow Chocolate Pies. So I bought these on an online supermarket. And I thought they looked interesting. I love matcha tea. I hate marshmallow. So hopefully the snack will meet me somewhere in the middle in regards to taste. Anyway, let's take a closer look. So, matcha and marshmallow chocolate pies. These are by a company called Tastee and are produced in Vietnam. This is a 150 gram box and you get 6 individual chocolate pies inside. If you look on the side, it states that per 100 grams there are 434 calories, most of which are from carbohydrates and fats. If we look at the ingredients, it contains wheat flour, cane sugar, palm fat, glucose syrup, skim milk powder, cocoa powder, raising agents, gelatin, salt, emulsifiers, flavoring, color, matcha powder and preservatives. But they look pretty cool. And as I said, I love matcha. Right, let's open the box and see what they look like inside. So as I said, they are individually wrapped pies. Right, let's open it up. And that's what it looks like. Right, let's give it a try. That is what they look like inside. Not quite what the picture shows. I'm getting a kind of a stale cake flavour. It's sweet. It's got a soft sponge. It's quite sickly. And it's got a squidgy layer of marshmallow in the middle. Very crumbly. I can't really taste the matcha tea, to be honest. Maybe a hint right at the back of your mouth, but it's very, very mild. It's kind of overwhelmed by the flavour of cheap cake and cheap chocolate. As I said before, I'm not a big fan of marshmallow. Yeah, it feels and tastes like a cheap snack. If I'm being honest, it's not very satisfying. I was expecting a lot more. More quality, more matcha flavour, more satisfaction. Inside, it definitely didn't look like the image shown there. Yeah, I'm kind of underwhelmed by that. You get 6 in a box, but to be honest, I won't be eating the other 5. Not really my thing. I know I said I didn't like marshmallow, but I do love matcha, and I was kind of hoping, like I said, for something in between where it would give me at least some nice flavours of matcha tea mixed with that marshmallow kind of texture. But yeah, not great. A very cheap, boring snack. Now you're probably asking, if I want a really cheap and boring snack like this, how much would I have to pay? Well, from the online supermarket called salamat.gr, I paid €2.28, which you might think for a novelty snack all the way from Vietnam isn't too bad. But I'm telling you now, unless you really like marshmallow, like a crumbly sponge with a little bit of cheap tasting chocolate, then I wouldn't recommend these to you. But if you do, then maybe give them a try. After all, it's not that expensive, which is why matcha and marshmallow chocolate pies are our snack of the week. Slightly disappointing for me. Hopefully next week I'll have a better snack. Let me know what you thought of these in the comment section below, but for now, thanks for watching, take care, much love, see you next time.
Snack of the week, snack of the week.
Gotta get myself that snack of the week.